This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, February 13th. I'm here with Stephanie, Brandon, Erica. I'm Jeff. Let's get right to it, guys, because the NBA is planning to honor Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna at the NBA All-Star Game this Sunday. Jennifer Hudson is set to perform a special tribute to the late basketball star. You know that's going to be good.
Yeah.
His daughter and the 7 others who passed away in the helicopter crash last month. This game is Sunday night on TNT. Make sure you guys tune into that. But this is going to be in Chicago.
Yes.
Jennifer Hudson's a
Hometown.
Chicagoan.
Yes.
She's going to blow the roof off of it.
Seriously, I'm like, I have chills right now because I know, like, anytime Jennifer Hudson opens her mouth to sing, you are being taken to church. She has one of the most powerful voices of our generation. This is going to be a very emotional night.
And remember, his public memorial is going to be at the Staples Center February 24th.
224.
224. Speaking of 224, his wife, Vanessa, has changed the name from Mamba Sports Academy to Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation because she says there's no 24 without 2. Because Gianna had the 2, and remember, they've helped so many kids, they've helped so many veterans, and they have over 1,000 volunteers. I can see that rising. I can see so many people being involved with this. So the legacy.
I almost got emotional just now from you saying that. Sunday night is going to be very emotional.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're going to move on. Stephanie, you didn't see this. We purposely did this for you.
Yeah.
I want your take. It has not been a good week for Jim Carrey because social media is slamming him for a joke he made during an interview with a female reporter. You be the judge, and I want to get Stephanie's take.
Okay.
And in the film, Sonic has a bucket list. And I was wondering, after all you've done in your career and in your life, is there anything still left on your bucket list?
Just you.
Oh, wow.
That's it. It's all done now.
I don't know what to say to that.
Just own it.
Okay.
All right, Stephanie's feeling a little weird, but hold on. He's also getting called out for making Margot Robbie feel awkward on the Graham Norton show. Let's check this one out.
You're amazing, and I'm so excited for you. It's incredible that you've gotten as far as you have with your obvious physical disadvantages. Unbelievable. Really something. That's just pure talent there.
All right, Steph, first take. Were you offended by that?
I felt really bad for the girl in the interview because I do junkets quite a lot for the show, and I know what it's like when you're in that situation and literally you're on the clock. It's someone who obviously has worked in the industry a very long time, is very well respected, and if that was me in that moment, I don't really know how I would have handled it. And I know he's trying to be jokey and laughy. He's probably trying to make her feel uncomfortable because he has kind of got that weird sense of humor, but it was really inappropriate. I don't think that's okay.
You think he meant that the last thing on the bucket list is her sexually or doing an interview with her?
I think the way it appeared to me was her.
See, I didn't get that. And maybe it's because, like, my background is morning radio for, like, I started off in, like, hip-hop and R&B or top 40 radio. And if he would have said, I think it's in the verbiage, if she would have said, is there anything left on your bucket list to do? And he said, you, then I would have taken that sexually. But she said, is there anything left on your bucket list? And he said, or what did she say? Is there anything? Anyway, he didn't say do, like,
right, it wasn't sexual is what you're trying to say.
It would have seemed more sexual. But the way that he said it, it was like, it could have been taken as the interview, and I would have seen it that way and been like, well, yeah, sit down with me is at the top of everybody's bucket list.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it. That his publicist just came out and said just that. It wasn't sexual.
I mean, we do work in a live environment, and those situations are incredibly live, and literally there is one take, and that's all there is. You don't sit and get to do your question over again or repeat your answer again. I will say that. But I definitely took it in the other respect. And also, before I met Margot Robbie, I actually did get quite a few messages from viewers saying about the interview he did on Graham Norton. It's a very famous chat show in England, one of the most famous, and he was incredibly inappropriate to Margot, and I found it quite offensive, to be honest.
Really?
See, I was kind of surprised that you said that you thought the press junket was offensive because I read it totally wrong.
Yeah.
The Margot Robbie one, or totally different, not totally I just admit to. Anyway, the Margot Robbie one was interesting because had he just stopped down after the first thing, like, oh, because of your, you know, your looks, and being joking, but then he said, oh, a lot of talent, it made it seem like she's only there because of her looks and not because of her talent.
Exactly.
And it was like, that's really the difference. That's semantics. Like the first one totally would have flown with me. The second one, after thinking about it, when you're like, well, why would he have said something about her talents in conjunction with the joke about the looks?
Yeah, because that was solely, literally, he was saying the reason why you're famous is because of your face, nothing to do with your talent.
Right, but I think that was a great joke. I think it was well timed. Like Erica said, the follow-up, I think you got to laugh. And I know you guys at home might think like sitting here is easy on live television. You learn how to roll with the punches up here. He's a movie actor, so he does a lot of improv with his things. Again, I'm just speculating. I don't know this. But if he gets a laugh when he's filming a movie, you push that envelope a little bit more, and that might end up in a movie. They might cut that out. Us up here being live and stuff, we know like, hey, Brandon, I'm sure you got here because of your talent alone, whatever the joke may be, you know? And if I know I get a laugh, I'm good. You know what I mean? You don't like try to push that envelope.
Yeah, I think we all say things though that on that spot, and in both those situations, they are very live on both of them. I will say that. Right. And you know, we all say things in the spot that can be interpreted in many different ways.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was all fun and games, but hey, in 2020. You got
to mind your P's and Q's.
We're almost done, Brandon. You want to slip
it? It was just great to see two different takes on it, though. Yeah. You know, because anything can be interpreted anyway, you know. So
I was waiting for you to say something that could have been interpreted.
No.
Look at Brandon, all buttoned up. I love it, buddy. All right, guys, this is interesting. Speaking of interesting, was the late James Brown murdered? That was what a prosecutor wants to find out. The legendary singer died back in 2006, if you remember, and the death certificate blamed a heart attack and fluid in his lungs. But the new evidence shows he might have been killed. Now the Atlanta District Attorney is telling CNN he is reopening the case.
There are so many examples of the reason why you should make sure that you have all of your affairs in order and have your living will. But James Brown was one of the first in my memory when I was paying attention to how this was all done. This man built an empire. He became a legend. And he did that all based on his own talents. And at the end, he had people circling him like vultures, and the speculation that foul play was involved. His body sat unburied for weeks while the estate was in probate, all over money and greed for someone who built all of this and people who just happen to be around it. And the fact that 14 years later, they're reopening this case to investigate if someone around him was responsible for his death, if nothing else, get your affairs in order. Just get your affairs in order.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of foul play because the doctor that signed his death certificate wondered what brought forth that pneumonia and that sudden heart attack. He said something was going on there. It had to be some sort of toxic substance, and people that were around him when he first died took a vial of his blood. So CNN did a three-part investigative series on this in 2019, last year, and this is what's kind of bringing forth that whole prosecutor taking on this case looking into this because there has to be something there, and I think that we're going to get answers pretty soon because like Erica said, I mean, this guy, he came up on his own.
I think you're right. Listen, they wouldn't open it for no reason. Unless they had some kind of evidence or something to go on. They wouldn't reopen it 14 years later, right? So we'll see. All right, guys, let's squeeze in this last story. We're getting our very first look at Robert Pattinson as the new Batman. We haven't seen it here either. The director of the movie just posted this footage from the actual camera test. Let's take a look. See this? Thumbs up. Well, I'm going to our comic guru over there. Leo, thumbs up or thumbs down?
What's he saying?
2 thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
I got to take Leo's word for it. He's always spot on when it comes to these kind of movies.
Leo, he don't even look tough. He don't even have the famous Batman chin.
He's got good bone structure.
He's got great bone structure. Robert Pattinson does have amazing bone structure.
Listen, I'm taking Leo's word for it. You don't think he'd be a good Batman?
Nah, man.
If you
He's a phenomenal actor. He's sold out millions. There was a worldwide phenomenon of him for many years. He was like on every girl's wall across the world for years, being the vampire in Twilight.
Was it
and all
Edward or
Edward?
Team
That's
Edward
it.
or
Team Edward or Team Jacob? Jacob all the way for me. Love that
Which one was
werewolf.
Robert Pattinson? Edward, right?
Yeah, he was like the kind of deadly vampire that was really pale and pasty, and he's just evolved into Batman. That was very long and drawn out though. We could have got to it a little faster.
See? A young, pale, and pasty boy turns into Batman.
There you go.
Don't
There's
judge.
time for us all.
Don't
The ugly
judge.
duckling syndrome is real.
There you-
They turn gorgeous. Look at him. He's flying. He's a swan. He's a bat.
DBL is live. Coming up, there's a brand new crime drama, but it's not like anything you've seen on TV. Tory Shulman chats with Peter Sarsgaard. And which celeb body would you like to have? Ooh, how about that one? We'll show you. I didn't look at that one. We'll show you the most sought after famous bodies next.
Oh, my Lanta. You always
This February, ask the one you love to be mine and get away to a Sandals Resorts luxury included Caribbean vacation. Watch Daily Blast Live every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night romantic escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 26th. What better way to say be mine?
Say that again.
I was just saying, right, I'm all for seeing him as Batman. He's English, representing the United Kingdom. Go do it, Robert. But that was very, time consuming for me. It was very slow. I wanted to see a bit more action. Maybe a bit more, I don't know, maybe, grabbing the Bat logo and, I don't know, turn it into a knife thing. I don't know, just something.
This is the introduction. You gotta wait for the trailer for all of that.
Yeah, but I feel like don't give us an introduction because that was a bit of a letdown.
So you really think he's gonna be a good Batman?
He's a really good actor. He's a really good actor.
Okay. But everything you're naming, you're like, oh, he's a heartthrob. All the girls got this poster up. That's not a Batman characteristic. Batman's got to be bad-A.
Yeah, okay, so I'll be honest. I've never really watched Batman, so I can't comment on what makes a good Batman. But I do know he is a good actor. He's been in some of my favourites. Harry Potter. Twilight.
Harry Potter.
Yeah.
Who was the Batman before Ben Affleck?
So I'm all right with that.
With Heath Ledger. Who was that? Christian Bale. That's Batman.
Oh, you like that?
Christian Bale, but
so maybe that's a boy thing because you obviously have watched Batman a lot more. I don't know.
Yeah, I was all about Christian Bale. I didn't see the one with Ben Affleck yet.
See, I think what about Ben Affleck? Would you think he was?
See, come on up, Leo. Come on up, Leo. Come on up, Leo.
Leo's more of the expert in this.
I understand.
What do you feel?
Leo.
What do I feel about the suit?
No. What do you feel about
Robert
him?
Pattinson?
Yeah.
So at first I was not feeling it.
Did he buff up at all?
It kind of looks like he at least got ripped a little bit. He got toned a little. But
Aquaman suit.
I didn't like it at first. After seeing that footage and seeing the lighthouse, I'm very
But you said
confident
after
that he
seeing
will
that
do great.
footage, we didn't see it. We saw him pan up to a guy in a mask.
Listen, I
That
watched
could be
it about
anything.
5 times, Steph. I watched it about 5 times.
What, you watched him
Higher
panning
res, lighter,
lighting
I
is good. The
brightened
lighting
it
is that
up.
good red.
I really took a
I want a
study.
red lamp in my living room.
Me too. It looks like Daredevil.
You'd be like Kenny Rogers Roasters.
No one got that but me. That was a white joke. It was a Seinfeld joke.
What are you whispering about?
Oh man, this place is crazy. All right, DBL Nation, go ahead and write in.
David.
Batman.
Which camera one? Welcome back. When you think of the ideal body type, does a celebrity come to mind?
Brandon London.
I was going to do it for you. A new survey reveals the top famous bods everyone wants. And before I show you the winners, we're doing the males. You guys want to take any guesses?
Males. I reckon Chris Hemsworth. I reckon Ronaldo. I reckon Brad Pitt.
Michael B. Jordan.
All right, we're
Zac
gonna
Efron.
keep that thought. We're gonna do the women first. So Brandon, you go.
I'm staying out of this.
No, you can say women.
All right.
Come on, let's be real. We all
just
know.
My type of women,
yesterday.
my type of bodies.
Yeah.
Let's go Trina. Let's go Megan Thee Stallion. Let's go.
Let's keep it mainstream.
Okay, right, let's be honest.
Okay.
People are going to be saying
Jennifer
Kim
Lopez.
Kardashian. They're going to be saying Jennifer Lopez. They're going to be saying Beyonce. They're going to be saying Gal Gadot. They're going to be saying Jennifer Anderson.
Misty Copeland. Misty Copeland's body is on point. I don't mean to minimize Misty Copeland's body or self, but her body,
All right.
that's the body I want.
All good answers. Let's start with the females. Like I said, coming in at number 5, Steph
Gal
nailed it. Wonder Woman
Gadot.
Gal Gadot. She's looking good as always.
Gal Gadot, she's
number 5.
amazing. She's amazing, and she does all of her own stunts. She used to be in the Israeli army. She was in the Miss World pageant. I love her.
Steph, we got 9 more to
Yeah,
go.
okay.
Coming in at 4th is the Queen Bee, Beyonce.
Yeah, doesn't surprise me.
All hail the Queen. She's from Houston, Texas.
All right, number 3, Jessica Alba.
Oh, I wouldn't have necessarily thought
Me
that
neither.
off
That's
the
a
top,
good
but
one.
yeah.
Number 2, we said Jennifer Aniston. Happy 51st.
Over Beyonce.
Yeah.
And the most sought after female celeb
J-Lo.
body is, it's gotta be, right?
Yeah.
Jenny from the block, 50 years old, Jennifer Lopez.
I do think these are all very timely, though.
Absolutely,
Because
absolutely.
obviously the recent events, Jennifer's birthday, J-Lo obviously doing the Super Bowl, etc., etc.
I was shocked Trina didn't make it, but maybe she's on in the 6 through 10.
We love
All right,
Trina.
Now for the guys, we already had some good guesses.
Yeah.
Coming in at number 5, you said it, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Asked me out on a date once, claimed
he
to fame.
didn't.
Yeah, quite a few times actually, when I used to live in Manchester.
Okay, we're running out of time, but we're definitely talking about that in the break. Check us out on Facebook and YouTube. All right, teen heartthrob at number 4. Oh, Zac Efron.
He's
Listen,
never asked me out, but I'd say yes.
rounding out the top 3, Ryan Reynolds. Did he ever ask you out?
No, sadly not, but Blake would pluck my eyes out, wouldn't she?
All right, 2, Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
He's 56, by the way.
Got a shirt on.
He looked pretty
All right,
great.
hurry up and get to number 1
All right,
before we
number
run out of
1,
time.
the guy with the best body is.
Yeah, all of
You
it.
said it, Thor himself, Chris Hemsworth.
I know what the girls want. I know what the girls need. His name's Chris Hemsworth.
And Brandon Lennon, you came in at 6, buddy.
I'll take it.
Came in at 6. You're almost there.
No
You're almost
participation
there.
trophies on this one.
We'll be right back.
Story. Multiple times.
Yeah, a few times, yeah.
Okay.
We are live.
There's I used to live in Manchester.
He was Man U.
He used to play for
He played
Manchester
for Man U.
United. It's
Say,
not
say Cristiano Ronaldo we're talking about.
sorry.
Say his name that we're talking about.
Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a football player. He lives in Europe.
He's a
I actually
soccer
don't know who
player.
he plays for now. I think he actually plays
Juventus.
for.
He
Juventus.
plays for
I don't know who he
Milan.
plays
No, Juventus.
Oh, Juventus. You're right. You're
I was
right.
gonna say I don't know who he plays for. This was years ago. You got to think this was like when I was
right.
at college,
You're a soccer guy.
school.
It's like 15 years ago.
So that-
almost,
yeah,
right?
this is a
Like
long
10,
time
15
All right, let's get into it.
It's a really long time ago. So I was like 18, between the ages of 18 to 21. We used to go to lots of the same places. We had a lot of the same friends. And yeah, that's it. He just asked me out quite a few times.
Where were you? What was the thing? Were you drinking? Did he buy you a drink? Did he
Oh, wait,
smell
when I
nice?
was out drinking, yeah.
What was it like? How tall is he?
He's actually not
Is he
that tall.
dreamy? Because he's got
not
a.
that tall.
Listen, I'm not throwing stones.
I didn't personally find him very attractive.
He has had a lot of work
Personally.
done.
Was this before the
And
work
also
or after the work?
I didn't really.
Cristiano Ronaldo?
Ask Stephanie out. Millions of times.
No, I never said it millions of times.
What
just
did he
a couple
smell like?
times.
Did he smell good?
You
Like
know what?
money. A bag full
I think
of money.
I think obviously I used to hang around with a certain circle that we were friends with a few of those particular people, and I just didn't like how they particularly treated women.
Do you want to hear a quick
I never went out
story?
with them.
Real fast. I was at a party in Beverly Hills. It was a friend. It was a long story. I don't hang out in Beverly Hills. We go to this hotel or whatever where it was at. Cristiano Ronaldo pulls out. There's people with jerseys. I'm like, oh my God. We were walking. I'm like, that was Cristiano Ronaldo. Like, that dude's like international famous. We go into the party, have a good time. We go down to the hotel bar. Guess who? I'm like, go to get a beer, and I'm standing right there. Is what's his name? Famous Spice Girl. Dude, what's his name? The famous soccer player. David Beckham. Is right next to me at the bar. I said, David Beckham.
Today's Sandals word of the day is sure.
Welcome back to DBL. There's a new crime drama. Oh man, I messed that up. Let's start this over. Welcome back to DBL. There's a new true crime drama in town, but this one has a plot twist, and it's up to you to figure out the truth. Earlier today, Tory Showman talked with Peter Sarsgaard about his role in tonight's Chatting with the Stars.
Peter Sarsgaard, welcome to Daily Blast Live. Now, you play the lead detective in a new crime show called Interrogation.
You know, I'm a father. I got a son. So we clear him, I'm gonna sleep a lot better tonight.
My favorite part about this is that viewers like me, because I'm obsessed, can actually investigate right along with you. And you can watch the episodes in any order. How does that work?
Each one of the episodes was almost like its own pilot.
Nice.
You know, it had events that overlap. So you will get a very different idea as to what happened and maybe even guilt or innocence depending on where you start and where you end up. I really had a lot of confidence in our creator, Anders, maybe because he's Scandinavian,
Yeah.
and so am I. And the Scandies, they have such a good track record with the true crime.
I gotta
you
be
know.
honest, the Nordic noir is what I like to call it, and I'm obsessed with the Norwegian, the Scandinavian. They just do TV shows like that perfectly well. So I'm so excited. I've got to ask you, what was the shooting process like? Was there certain elements that sort of had to be included in each episode to prevent the audience from feeling lost?
Every episode had to be treated like it could be the first episode, like you'd need some information. It wasn't that complicated in terms of filming it because as actors, we're always used to filming things out of order.
Right.
It would be strange to shoot something in order.
You play Gotham City's district attorney in the new Batman. First of all, Mazel Tov, coming up next summer. But who would be your favorite Batman of all time? It's usually the one we grew up with. So who's your Batman?
And my original Batman was Michael Keaton.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just wanted you to say that.
He was also Beetlejuice.
Totally.
So that's like a mashup for me. Like, he's both, that Batman has a little bit of Beetlejuice.
He's conflated. He's conflated.
And he's so eccentric. I mean, most Batmans are kind of cold. And the thing that I was really interested in this Batman was that it's a fresh take on an old character and a take that felt very contemporary to me and very like rock and roll.
Really?
I mean, it really felt like unleashed. It felt like something that was not restrained.
Wow. I can't wait to check out all of the episodes of Interrogation on CBS All Access. Peter, it's really an honor and a pleasure. I love what you pick, and keep going with those great choices.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by...
Welcome, Beauty Blasters. I'm Jeray for the Slay, and today I want to give you guys a quick pro tip on how to use eye cream. Now, there's so many eye creams out there, but when you're doing your makeup and you want to make sure that your eye look is staying all day, sometimes it's great to use an eye prep cream. Now, with this guy, this is one of my personal favorites. It's the MAC Fast Response Eye Cream. It's caffeinated and it has hyaluronic acid to make sure that we're hydrating the eye, but also taking away any additional puff that might be chilling there. Whether you're working late, whether you're partying, doing something you ain't supposed to be doing, it's gonna take away all your little dirty sins, alrighty? Now, what we're going to do is just simply take a little bit, maybe like a pea-sized amount. Ooh, it's gonna come out. That's all you need there, guys. You don't want to overdo it around the eye because if we put too much product there, it can actually create more texture and more weight from too much weight being on that thin little skin. And all you want to do is actually take your ring finger. We use this guy because it has the least amount of pressure for using against that gentle skin area and tap right against your eye. Now, personally, there's a lot of different massage methods out there, but I like to take it from my inner corner and tap outwards. If you're getting a little risque out there, you can tap upwards right underneath the brow, and any additional can go right around the lips to help prep and keep the lips nice and hydrated and wrinkle-free. Okay, guys? Another quick tip that you can actually use this guy for is removing little mess-up wings or eyeliner looks, okay? All you do is take a little bit, maybe like a quarter of a pea-sized amount on a Q-tip and clean up right against that wing liner for any dots or lines that you might have messed up on. One more thing you can actually do too is use that for lip liner as well for perfected clean lip liner without having to restart and make that line way bigger. So let me know how this tip works for you guys. It's once again MAC Fast Response Eye Cream and it's magical. Go ahead and write me in at Jeray for the Slay on any social media platforms or comment right below to see more or talk about everything you've learned today. We'll see you guys next time.
We all know looking for love has changed in this day and age, but it turns out trying to find a date online is not as private as you might think. So who is watching your awkward messages on Tinder? Let's connect the dots. According to Vox, some of the biggest brands out there are tracking your every move on dating sites. We're talking about Facebook, Google, and Amazon. These trackers aren't necessarily voyeurs. In a lot of cases, they just want to know more about you to sell you stuff. So which dating sites have the most trackers? According to a report, Match.com topped the list with 36 companies gathering data on this site, followed by OkCupid and Our Time. Google says it's not using sensitive data from these sites. It's tracking users to help make the website work better. Match, which owns some of the biggest names in dating like Tinder and OkCupid, says it doesn't sell any user information. All this is a reminder that some relationships really do come with strings attached. Connecting the dots, I'm Dana Marie McNichol.
Welcome to Deal Blast. I'm Denise Plant. We are kicking things off with this really cool Sipe Bluetooth rechargeable water-resistant speaker. It's lightweight, it's easy to carry, it's a speaker for wireless listening. It comes in 3 fun colors, and yes, it's water-resistant. Normally as much as $30, today only $10. Savings up to 67% off. If you need to pack smart and right with Glossmetic 6-piece luggage packing cubes. The 6-piece set is ready to organize all of your stuff. You can pack outfits together, shirts in one, pants in another. Use one for sleepwear or one for accessories. There are small, medium, and large cubes, plus 3 slim pouches to separate laundry or other necessities. Normally as much as $50. Today, only $15 with a savings of 70% off. Check out the 2-pack decor glass bowls with vented lids. Reheat, serve, store, or take them on the go. 12.5 and 7-cup glass bowls with vented leak-proof lids. The bowls nest for compact storing. They're dishwasher, freezer, and microwave safe. Normally it'll run as high as $41, but today only $18 with a savings up to 56% off. And finally, check this out. It's the ProSage Thermo Percussion Massager with warm-up technology. It features a powerful motor for deep tissue muscle recovery. It has 3 intensity speeds with interchangeable heads. You can warm up cold muscles and recover sore muscles faster. The attachments are for heat therapy, acupressure, deep massage, and even cold therapy. Normally, you would pay as much as $150, but for Deal Blast today, only $69. That's a savings up to 54% off. Remember to get all of these deals and get them fast at morningsave.com and click on Daily Blast Live Deal Blast.
Well, those were some sweet, sweet deals.
Yeah, but the ProSage, just watch it, because one of our co-hosts tried to steal mine.
Oh, you know what's a sweet Stu back in the saddle? Welcome back, buddy. See you guys tomorrow.